This, as Phil mentioned, this is a team effort. I really, and I said this last time we did this, I thought it would be like our last time doing a press conference together. But, Phil, this department, all the incredible commissioners, but really the staff. This is one of the best run city departments in our city. It is one that, yes, please, yes. It is a department that has to figure out how to do more with less every single year, and how you serve every segment of our city. You serve children, you serve adults, you serve seniors, all of whom are coming to do different things. So whether you're coming here for a meal, whether you're coming to play soccer or baseball, or whether you're going for a run, or whatever it is, this department has served each and every segment. And not only that, each and every single neighborhood, right, Phil? We're a city where like every person is only like a 10-minute walk from a park, a 10-minute walk from a park, which is absolutely incredible. So it isn't just, we have one great park and everyone goes there. We have Golden Gate Park, which is a jewel. Congratulations on India Basin. I know that was a big project that you've been working on, the department's been working on for years, but all the way from the big India Basin project to the South Sunset Playground. Every one of those projects requires a huge amount of time, effort, and South Sunset was not done at the expense of Indian Basin. Indian Basin was not done at the expense of South Sunset. So again, I've just been honored to work with you. It's easy to give you money because then you get to see the result of the work. I was just at Merced Heights the other day, seeing that bottom part of Merced Heights, and we were there a few years ago. And just the incredible, I'm just so thankful to have the opportunity to work together and to really serve our community together. I want to thank Annie Chung, Self-Help for the Elderly. Again, we can run or we can fix the building, but someone needs to operate programming in that building. And Self-Help for the Elderly, not only doing it here, but at all their other sites all around San Francisco, the amazing work that they do. I think, Phil, we need to ask Annie, how many more years do we have before we can come here for lunch?
This is getting pretty close.
I think it could be a few years from now, right? So hopefully, like we get a lunch ticket or something as part of this. So, Annie does such an incredible job. Selflessly in the most quiet, unassuming way, and in the most professional way, where everybody who works with her and her organization love it. It's such an amazing experience, and all the clients that you work with, they have such a wonderful experience. So again, it's such an honor to really be here today, to really celebrate what we're doing. This is such a team effort. It shows when the city works with the state, what we can do, how much we can accomplish. And if we just all focused on what we're supposed to focus, which is making sure that the residents of San Francisco are being served, we can get anything done. So again, thank you to Phil, thank you to Rec and Park, thank you to Annie, thank you to the commissioners, thank you to the supervisor who's been a great partner for Rec and Park as well. And again, but most of all, thank you to the residents for the city and county of San Francisco for everything that you do to allow us to do these jobs. Thank you.
Well, Phil talked about Annie, and Phil and I both think we've been around for a while, but the original OG is Annie Chung. Annie, you became the CEO of Self-Help in 1981. Well, I mean, it's amazing because you must have started when you were 6, because you don't age. Your smile never wavers. Your sort of passion and commitment and focus and resilience for our senior community never diminishes. And you, Annie, I think are just a civic treasure. So please come up and say it.
To the two most wonderful Phil that I know in my life, to Assemblyman and Budget Chair Phil Ting, wonderful every time when I brought our seniors to attend your budget town hall meetings, and we just mentioned what we see are the needs in the community. And you always listen intensely, remembered what each of our seniors said, and then you went back to your staff and said, which resonate with us all the time, you said that the state employees and your staff, their one job is to make sure that the 40 million Californians live a better life. And they have every means to do it if they put their heart in it. So here in San Francisco, we are so lucky to have Phil as our assembly representative and our budget chair. I don't know how many times I've met with Phil and his staff and talk about senior meals program, talk about seniors' activity spaces, talk about health care, and each and every one of them, Phil found some resources for us. That's the Phil that we know. So to us, he is family. He's not just our assemblyman, but he's really our friend and our family, and a big, big, big advocate for our seniors. So thank you, assemblyman. And for the other Phil, I'm just so lucky to know you, Phil, and thank you for wearing our self-help scarf at the announcement. I was told that our vendor could no longer produce these scarves for us, so we hope that that will become a collector's item. Yeah, but thank you, Phil. Phil is someone I know and work with throughout my years at Self-Help, because whenever our senior center run out of space, I run to the partners that could provide space for us, and that is the Recreation and Park Department, because they have a lot of nice clubhouses and a lot of nice staff, to support us in our work. So I want to thank Beverly and Jack and Iona, the whole Rec and Park team for, again, coming to meet with our seniors and said, what would you like to see in this new South Sunset Center? And, our seniors are not shy in telling, is it Paulette, our architect, and her team, about what they see the needs are. Sorry, we can't build another story, right, on this playground, because I think it's a historical building. But I think that our architectural team and Rec and Park team really find ways to expand the center for us. And one time, I think that they showed us taking down those columns, Phil and Jack and Beverly. Wow, our seniors' eyes opened that big and said, that's what we want, because we can't really do our dancing with all these poles in the center. So thank you for listening, and really thank you for working on this project. It didn't seem that long that we come here for the announcement, but now we're here for groundbreaking. So you work in warp speed, Phil, and we appreciate that. Luckily, through Phil, Assemblyman Ting, and Budget Chair, we just finished our Caravelle, new senior center, and Supervisor and Gadio, you were there to open that. So when we close this site in January, I think end of the year, we're going to move over, hopefully part of the program to the new site. So I want to point out Karen is a director of our senior center program, and Lance and all our Benny, they work very hard every day to make sure our seniors are happy. So thank you very much. So once again, to everyone who comes today, we need, 17 months in the renovation, and we hope to invite all of you back with hundreds of our seniors to come for the ribbon cutting and grand opening ceremony. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Annie. Our next speaker is our supervisor. That's fun. Our next speaker is our supervisor, Joel Ingardio. And going back to actually Phil, we have another park champion in the Sunset, and someone whose mantra and approach to his job is joy. He views his job to deliver joy to residents and to help us live our best and healthiest lives. And that's what he's done. And he has done it with a citywide lens. He's an incredible neighborhood supervisor, but he understands that we all need and have a right to feel joy in San Francisco. And he has been a real leader in helping us kind of be our best selves and live our best lives. And he has already stepped in the shoes of other park champions by helping us with Stern Grove Playground, our Carl Larson pickleball courts. He advocates for community needs and improvements, and he's helping us build beautiful new parks. Annie, you were talking a little bit about the project, and I am teeing up Supervisor Ingardio. The next thing that we need your help with, and I know in some of our prior conversations, you're going to work with us. We're just a little bit of money short in this project of delivering our the space in the back with our trellis, right? And we are all going to work together. I think we're about $150,000 short. And I know that Supervisor Ingardio, working with us, is going to figure out a way to deliver that for this community. And I really look forward to being back here to celebrate that small funding gap to make this project the very, 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 very best it can be. Supervisor Ingardio, we'd love for you to say a few words.
Thank you, everybody. What we're renovating here has already been a magical space. And let's talk about the ingredients to create a magical space. It takes people like Assemblymember Ting to provide the funding. It takes heroes like Annie Chung and Self-Help for the Elderly to provide the programming. But the real magic are the people that are in the space, and those are the seniors. And if you've ever come here to see the seniors dance and sing, it is such a hopeful experience. You feel the joy and hope among these seniors, and it's a lesson to be learned for all of us. When things are tough in life, we want to make sure that we're showing and celebrating all the joy that already exists in our lives. And you see it every day with the seniors who are here singing and dancing and teaching us life lessons. So that's why it's so important that we do everything we can to give back to the seniors who have done so much for our community and continue to teach us how to live our best lives. So that's why I'm very committed to all the work that happens in this magical space and other magical spaces. And it's magic because of the people who come together and create their best lives. So thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor. Now the star of the show is nobody, including me, who has spoken yet. The star of our show today has been a dedicated member of this clubhouse community since she first came in 2006 with her mom, participating in activities and volunteering. 18 years later, our star speaker is a beloved member of this community, helps to care for her friends and neighbors, and is just a big bolt of sunshine, Jenny Lowe.
South Sunset I say again. 大家好，今日能夠喺呢度同各位一齊見證南樂區 South Sunset 活動中心嘅呢一個重要嘅時刻，我感到非常榮幸，亦都非常激動。18年前，我帶住年長嘅媽媽嚟到呢度參加活動，因為我就住喺隔離條街嘅咋。咁所以當時佢喺呢度認識咗好多朋友，隨住歲月流逝，媽媽同埋佢嘅朋友好多都已經離開咗啦。跟住佢哋離開咗，但係佢哋嘅笑聲同埋美好嘅回憶，始終 終都留喺我嘅心裏邊。對我嚟講，南日落區活動中心唔僅只係一個地方，佢係我哋社區嘅心臟，見證咗無數嘅友誼、歡笑同埋支持。今日我將迎嚟呢個中心嘅一次嶄新嘅變化，呢個唔僅僅係改善設施，更係讓呢個珍貴嘅回憶得以延續嘅承諾。我非常期待睇到新嘅中心，能夠讓好多長者都喺呢度揾到歸宿，創造新嘅記憶。感謝大家將呢一切都成為可能，感謝所有支持者同埋捐贈者，尤其是加州嘅眾議院丁有立先生，同埋啲喺度嘅公園同埋啲休閒局嘅人員，Park and Rec， 我會將繼續用我嘅方式喺呢個中心嗰度貢獻心力，同埋大家一齊見證呢段美好嘅新篇章。多謝。Hello, everyone. I feel so honored and excited to be here today to witness this important moment for the South Sunset Activity Center. 18 years ago, I first brought my mom here to join the activity, and she found many dear friends. As the year passed, my mom and many of her friends have also passed on, but their laughter and beautiful memories remain in my heart. For me, South Sunset Activity Center is more than just a place. It is the heart of our community, where friendship, laughter, and support have blossomed. Today, so we begin a new chapter with the remodeling of this center, with not only improving the facility but also renewing our commitment to preserving this church memory. I look forward to seeing the new center and hope that it will continue to be a welcoming place for seniors to belong and create new memories. Thank you to everyone, especially Assembly Member Philip Tan and Pack and Rack, to all the supporters and donors. I will continue to do my part for this center, and I'm grateful to share this beautiful new chapter with all of you. Thank you.
Okay, so we're getting ready to break ground and have a ceremonial first shovel, but I want to say a few thank yous. These projects take lots of partners, some of whom have already been mentioned, but I want to also acknowledge and really thank Paulette Taggart, founder of Paulette Taggart Architects, and her PM on this project, Dominic Aliotti. Thank you. Our design consultants, Sirius Engineering, Engineering Design Collaborative, and Telemon. Our great friends at Public Works, with whom we do just about everything. James Ng, Frank Peruzman, and Andrea Alfonso are working on this one. Thank you, Public Works. To my own staff, Ioana Goodwin, Janine Kane from our capital team as, I guess, co-project managers, or, right? Eric Jew from Property Management, who works very closely with Annie. I want to thank Alex Weaver, who's the gardener supervisor here. And I see Nick, our PSA manager here. Nick, thank you, Nick Alderson, for being here. And Ramiro Rodriguez. Is Ramiro here, our custodial supervisor? Thank you, Ramiro. I also see Stacy Bradley and Kelly Rudnick in the back. We have a lot of Rec and Park peeps here to celebrate this one, which has really sort of captured our hearts. But before we break ground, I have one other thing, and I would like to invite to the podium to join me is Daniel Weaver. Where's Daniel? Where's Dan? Is Dan here? Dan Weaver? Oh, he did. I guess Dan's not here. Is Chris Chang here? We have Chris. How about Ted Choi? Ted, come on up. Thank you for saving me here. Is Mabel Jung here? Mabel, come on up. Thank you. All right. And Annie, why don't you come up and join me too? I mentioned all those 9 projects and the $27 million that Assemblymember Phil Ting delivered for your park system. And so Phil, if you could join us. We have a little present that representatives from some of the projects that you funded over the years we want to give you. This is a map of San Francisco with all of the projects. Remember all this happy change we brought to San Francisco. Come on up, everybody. Welcome everybody. I know you're holding the sign. Annie, do you want to get behind?
Oh.
Quite enough cheers.
Hoping I'm not blocking.
Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. We'll hold on to it for you, Phil, because you have to. Now you can grab a shovel. Okay. And if thank you guys for joining and celebrating Phil. And so this group, Danny, Tom, everybody back here, come and join a shovel. Or grab a shovel. You want it? You and you come too. Come on.
I gotta move. I gotta move out. It's, oh.
Got a shovel? Okay, perfect. All right. Well, Assembly member, why don't you lead us in the countdown? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, well, as we like to say at Rec and Park, it's time to get to work. Thank you, everybody. Oh, sure. Austin, you wanted to get
You're going. Then we want to be on time, so we got to get to work.
Anita, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.